Welcome back to the Tech Talks Daily podcast, where I'm here to keep you updated with the most significant conversations happening in the tech world, or in this week's case, Cisco Live here in Vegas. And today's special guest is Nathan Bullock, and he's the IT operations manager from a company called Interstates. And they've been at the forefront of technological innovation for more than 60 years. One of the things that I love about attending tech conferences is the kind of random conversations and encounters you have with people and how they can inspire other ideas too. And one of the things that I learned today was that based in Iowa, Interstates is somewhat of a shining example of how companies can adopt and adapt to new technologies to create outstanding value for their customers. So I want to learn more about how Interstates revolutionize their systems, integration, automation and scalability, and also how they simplified and accelerated data center operations, and ultimately how it resulted in an incredible 75% acceleration in deployments to manufacturers. So buckle up and hold on tight, because I'm going to beam your ears all the way to Vegas, where we're going to learn more about this transformative journey and much more. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell everyone listening a little about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so my name is Nathan Bullock. I'm the IT operations manager at Interstates. So I run our cybersecurity, network, and systems group and support teams.
And what brings you to Cisco Live this year? Are you speaking or?
I've had a couple of different speaking opportunities, figure out what's up and coming, and then maybe giving feedback to what we're looking for and have that collaborative approach to innovation.
And from everyone you've spoken to on all those little conversations we have, those water cooler moments on the show floor, etc., is there any trends in the kind of conversations that you're having here?
Sustainability is a big one for Cisco right now, and I think that's big in the entire industry. I mean, we have our own sustainability efforts. We're trying to reduce our data center, which we were able to do. And we have the same requirements for some of our customers, because we deal with some Fortune 100 customers that have sustainability initiatives that we have to agree to and abide by. So it's pretty cool what they're doing. Chuck mentioned the Take Back program, which we do some sort of initiative like that in our town for e-cycle events and whatnot. But to be able to turn our equipment back to Cisco, it's pretty impactful. So,
as an IT operations manager at Interstates, can you tell me a little bit more about your role, responsibilities, especially in terms of server management and operations?
I'm in charge of helping set strategy. Where do we want to go from infrastructure and networking capacity in our data centers? So I work with our teams closely and our business partners to drive our business needs to make sure we could meet the needs of our business, but our customers as well, since we deliver a lot of projects for end users.
Cool. And Interstates is a 60-year-old company. So I'm curious, how has the technological landscape at the company evolved over the years, and what kind of challenges have you faced during that journey?
Starting off, 60 plus years ago, they installed cable TVs, right? And wired them up electrical in a home, right? Then we started transitioning into manufacturing. So building a pet food plant and automation and things like that, when computers were big, massive desktops, that no laptops back in that day. So just watching the innovation and technology has changed. I've been in Interstates for 17 years. I've seen a lot of innovation and technology changes. We go from your traditional pizza box servers and early virtualization to now you have blade chassis and iSCSI SANs to now the UCSX, which we just installed, where we're looking at higher end compute, faster, more agile, and even looking at memory blades and now GPU blades to leverage AI and 3D modeling.
Incredibly cool. And Interstates is also relying on Cisco, and obviously we're here at Cisco Live, which is why I invited you to come off the show floor and chat with me today. But you're relying on Cisco to simplify and update your servers. So can you explain to me why you chose Cisco's technology and also how it's helped you simplify your operation? Because there's so many businesses trying to do exactly the same right now.
Yeah, no, exactly. As the business is growing, we have to be agile as an IT organization, and that is against the normal IT, right? We're rigid. We don't like change. But as we've grown, we've done the traditional virtualization stacks and infrastructure stacks. It's managed individually and separately, and it's just getting mundane. And we had to do some overhauls every 3 to 5 years, which was very costly for us. So as we started evaluating a lot of the technologies, we wanted something that had long life cycles, that were innovation, looking at the future, not just in today's world. So looking at, hey, we know that we're going to need GPUs. We're going to look at water cooling and some of those things that was very attractive from the platform we chose from UCS.
And how has using Cisco server technology impacted, let's say, the frequency of server infrastructure overhauls at Interstate? Has this had any impact on, let's say, your team's workload and the company's bottom line? Because I think we're at a time of uncertainty at the moment, and every tech project has to go through ROI, what value is it offering, etc. So is anything you can share around that?
Yeah. So, I mean, we're getting asked to do more with less, right?
Yeah.
So with a lot of with Intersight and some of the manageability and automation aspects, I am able to maintain my team versus trying to add to my team. So we're able to offset a lot of those operational costs that we would have with resources. And we're also able to reduce our footprint in our data center we had 2 data centers. I think we reduced it by about 50%.
Wow.
By just implementing the platforms we did, all while increasing our compute. Yeah, so, which is pretty impactful.
And as an ex-IT guy myself, I also know the importance of the unsexy side of IT, integration, automation, scalability. So all these things at Interstates, can you expand on how Cisco's technology has improved those things? And also, have you got any examples you could use to maybe bring it to life?
Yeah, so like with their Intersight platform, I was super excited because it's been pretty segregated in the past, right? You buy a switch, you have to manage the switch. You buy your storage, you have to manage your storage. You buy your compute, you manage it all separate. That's where Cisco's finally figured it out and has Intersight to help manage the entire infrastructure. Your data center infrastructure is all one. It includes your compute, networking, and storage. So you want to have all that cross visibility where we just haven't had that in previous applications and or systems. And that allows my team to manage it a lot more efficiently as well and troubleshoot.
You also mentioned that these changes have accelerated data center operations. Can you expand on that? Give a few more details on what that means for your company and your manufacturing customers too.
Yeah, no, exactly. So we spin up projects daily. On average, our footprint of our virtualization stack is around 500 to 600 VMs, and majority of those are probably project VMs for our customers. So being able to, it was a manual process to spin those up. Right? It was timely. It would take a couple days just to get all of those set up and whatnot. And now we're able to do that within hours, if not less than an hour now. And then be able to house more and give my team members the resources they need to actually then produce for our end customers.
And of course, it's impressive that deployments to manufacturers have been accelerated by, I think, if I've got this right, 75% because of these changes that you've put in place. So can you tell me a little bit more about that transformation and ultimately how it's been received by your customers too?
Yeah, so I mean, being able to us deliver for our internal projects teams allows them to deliver way faster for our end customers because they're able to quickly get on the system to develop and not have any bottlenecks. We've had bottlenecks in the past where, our system's over provisioned in the past, and we've been able to then better utilize our resources within our data center to be able to showcase what we do. And then what we like to do as well is the products that we use in-house, we also sell to our customers as well. So it makes it a lot easier to deliver if we know how to develop and deploy on the same systems that we deploy for our customers. And that helps with support in all aspects there as well.
So looking to the future, are there any other additional improvements or changes that you foresee at Interstate's IT infrastructure and also operations maybe to further enhance your services to manufacturing customers? Is there anything you can share about that road ahead?
I mean, we're knee deep in generative AI for the whole.
Really?
Yeah. So we're doing big evaluations right now. How does that affect Interstates? And then how does that affect our customers as well? So how do we deliver projects faster and more effectively? And or even how do we leverage AI to help operationalize a lot of our internals? Components. And then that's going to drive more automation and things like that to where we're less reactionary and more proactive.
Incredibly cool. So the keynotes today around some of the Cisco generative AI stuff, that must have been particularly interesting for you.
Very interesting. It's exciting to see all that technology. I mean, AI has been around for 10 years plus, right? You have Watson. That's been an AI platform for a long time, and Cisco leverages AI. But, how fast it's coming to market now is exciting. It's scary at the same time because you got your bad actors that are going to leverage that platform as well. But when you got vendors like Cisco leveraging the same platform for leveraging it for security and infrastructure and some of those things, it helps.
And there's a lot of cool stuff around the creation of security processes and speeding that up and the SOC requirements.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And being able to analyze all that data, right? We're humans. We can only analyze so much data in a timely manner, right? And to be able to leverage a platform like a generative AI, it's going to streamline our processes that much further and identify risk factors.
And when Cisco Live is over, you're getting that plane ride home and you're reflecting on everything you've seen and heard here. Is there anything that you're going to be particularly thinking about or big takeaways from the event?
That is probably yet to be seen, right? Yeah. It's still early in the event. I mean, we've had a lot of great conversations with Jeremy from the UCS compute platform, like what is up and coming from our perspective. How do we get more GPU? How do we even look at partnering with other storage vendors? There's always more security products that are coming to play and automation products. I saw a company that had a digital twin of your network, which was really impressive because we try to do digital twins for our manufacturing environments. Why not do it for our networks? So it's like, hello.
And that is the beauty of attending conferences like this, isn't it? When you just hear a conversation like that and it just sparks something to try.
Exactly.
Well, a huge thank you for joining me today. Before I let you go, one question I'll ask you, as we were talked earlier, you're a 60-year-old company that's leveraging Cisco technology, etc. What advice would you offer to any other business, maybe find a topic like this incredibly daunting, challenging, overwhelming, and retiring legacy technology, investing in infrastructure? Is there anything you've learned along the way or any advice that you would offer anyone?
I do a lot of research, be inquisitive, right? I mean, I tell this to my kids all the time. Don't be afraid to fail and fail often.
Yeah.
Right? You're never going to get it right always the first time, but we're a very relationship driven company. So we have strong, deep relationships with our vendors and our partners that we help come up with the right solutions. And it's great to have partners that walk alongside you during that journey, because then you're going to be able to bounce ideas off. If you have a question, just don't be afraid to ask, because there's no stupid question, right?
Yeah.
So, and then as you grow, I mean, technology is a great thing. It's constantly changing. There's always going to be something new. Don't get the shiny, flashy object, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great opportunity to be in the tech industry because of the ever changes. It's exciting.
Well, I know how busy you are. The show floor is insanely busy on its own. I know you're going to be dashing around various other interviews and stuff. So just a big thank you for taking the time away from the crazy to sit down and share your story with me. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you for the opportunity. Greatly appreciate it.
For me, it was just fascinating to understand how a company like Interstates has leveraged Cisco's technology and to streamline and upgrade their server infrastructure. And a big thank you to Nathan for taking the time out of an incredibly busy schedule to sit down with me away from the show floor and share some of his insights. And I think, as we've learned from our conversation today, adapting to new technology and making it work for you is not just about staying current, it's about staying competitive, improving operational efficiency and creating value for their customers. And I think it's that staggering 75% acceleration in deployments is undoubtedly a testament to that. But as always, let me know your thoughts. Email me now, techblogwriter@outlook.com, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, @Neil C. Hughes. We'll keep this conversation going. And one thing that I'm learning here is that future is being written with technology, and I'm here to keep you in the loop. So thank you as always, my tech-savvy friends. So hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow. But just a big thank you for listening today. And until next time, don't be a stranger.